Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, remember, has seen a lot of activity in the last many days. Republic has been from the front leading their entire coverage for you. But it's important to put together these three different images that will just go up on your screens in a bit. All these are actually hotbeds of so-called terrorism, hotbeds of all the anti-social elements today. And we as a country today feel very proud that you look at the tricolour unfurled at all these places. Whether it's Pulwama, Budgam, Shopian, that have all been terror hotbeds. These visuals from the terror hit areas where you see the tricolour unfurling very smartly today. Our colleague Shavan, I'm told, is live with us on the broadcast. Shavan, I think these are very fascinating images, aren't they? Because this really tells you what the mood of the nation is, and also why such an integration, Shavan, was very important, particularly for people from Jammu and Kashmir.
Well, in fact, Deepthi, this is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi did say today, that Article 370 as well as Article 35A, what was not done in 70 years was done, in fact, in 70 days. Republic Media Network now gets you visuals from what is essentially known as the terror hotbed in South Kashmir. These events that happened earlier in the day, the tricolour being unfurled by the DC of the area. Important to point out here how significant these visuals are to put this in perspective as far as what exactly has transpired in South Kashmir. Not just that, we've also got you pictures of Srinagar, also from Lal Chowk itself. Important to point out here is that there is certainly a security clampdown. Not too many people seen on the streets of Srinagar itself. But what's important to point out here is that this is something not very different than what we have seen in previous Independence Day, but very important is that they have been able to unfurl the tricolour in areas like Shopian, areas like Pulwama, and that becomes extremely important because that sends across a very important message. Now, the government has also underscored this very important point that yes, Kashmiris did face a lot of difficulties in the last 1 week when there has been a complete communication blackout. But the rationale that has been provided by the government is that this is essentially was done only to prevent mischief mongers from carrying out their activities, the rumor mongering. But important to point out here that when you look at these fascinating visuals coming in from Pulwama, from Shopian, the very fact that people are also coming, there are visuals of people coming out and singing songs at the Independence Day parade that actually took place. That gives you a sense of what really has happened in South Kashmir itself, because South Kashmir all this while has only been known for militancy, for terrorism in that area, terrorism emanating from South Kashmir itself. The very fact that you have districts across Kashmir now celebrating Independence Day, that exactly underscores the point that has been made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi from the ramparts of Red Fort, where they're essentially talking about the fact that what was not done in 70 years was essentially done in 70 days. And these visuals itself speak for what exactly is happening in Kashmir, notwithstanding what the problems also perhaps the Kashmiris have faced, but there are also voices coming in from Kashmir that they have hailed the decision that was made by the centre, a bold decision which has been hailed by the Kashmiris. It is in fact a new dawn for Kashmir.
And Shavan, I think the biggest message is in all these pictures that our cameras today have been able to capture. Shavan, thank you so much. Stay safe as you continue to get us the entire coverage along with our battery of reporters from Ground Zero once more. Pulwama, Budgam, Shopian, all for you. This is the real Jammu Kashmir. This is what happens when you integrate Jammu and Kashmir with the rest of India. You see the tricolour there being unfurled, flying smartly today, and the salute by our forces, the patriotic fervour today throughout the country.